Knuschelbär going British, and also on the right side Optimus Prime also going British. And Knuschelbär isn't that active last time, I guess. He just dropped out to first lieutenant.
Yeah, perhaps not playing a whole lot of rated games. Um, or playing on other accounts possibly too. Um, looking at the map, it looked like it spawned really fair. That's a good thing. It is a market start for Optimus Prime
For both,
for
and they
both.
just
Yes, for both.
switch the coin to wood
Yeah,
and
yeah,
building
that's
the
smart.
house.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at the treasures picked up so far, it is 30 coin for Nushelbear, Optimus Prime picking up 40 coin, 40 food also for Optimus Prime. We see Nushelbear over on the opposite side of the map here picking
Yeah.
up Native Warrior. That's actually pretty nice. He's going to be able to have the Age 1 map control, if you will, be able to push back the opponent's Explorer and not allow him as much scouting vision, possibly.
So both, also the Cherokee Rifleman got a 16 range. With his Explorer, he can easily kite the treasures, like this one easily.
Yeah. Yeah, the melee treasures can kite them pretty easily. We'll see. Is Optimus Prime going to start this one up? He
Oh
is.
yes.
Oh, and,
Oh,
and
and
Neutral
this
Bear
not
comes
good.
forward just at the same right time. That's going to be very sad for Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
I think
It's
we'll
just
see.
about to get the treasure. That's
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's going to get it, though.
no, he can't get it. Oh
No, he
no.
can't. No. But,
Oh,
oh,
actually, yes, yes.
But
He
oh
just
my
got it.
goodness. I think he might have been able to kill Prime before he picked up the treasure if he was still mealing him. It would have been really, really close, but I
Yeah,
think he might have been able to.
Knuschelbär just wants to be safe, despite Optimus maybe cancelled uh, attacking the Pistolero, but he
Yeah,
just went up for it. It was smart from Optimus, knowing he will lose the Explorer, and just went for the 100 food.
yeah. Looking at the rest of the map, there is 80 XP that could be picked up here, and there's an additional scout right here. 40 wood treasure on the left hand side, 75 wood and 70 food on the bottom. 75 wood is actually pretty nice. 80 XP, not something to be too sad about either. And he's picking it up now.
So I think Knuschelbär will go south side and pick these treasures. Could be buff him more. Yeah, he's now heading towards. Maybe
Yeah,
gonna.
he's
Actually, he doesn't need the native scout.
he doesn't. You're right. He does have vision of all of the treasures left on the map. So, and Optimus Prime's Explorer is obviously dead still, or unrevived. We do see Explorer going forward. What's he gonna do with this? Okay, he's just scouting out the. Oh, I wonder if he's gonna get a villager. How much does this? Okay, so it's a 6.5 damage to the villager at a time. This is actually really, really close. With some additional support from the villager, it looks like Dushelbear's Explorer might go down here. Uh,
Nope, he's
but
up.
yeah, he's up. But Optimus Prime will be up or is already up. All right, so yeah. This is really, really close though. What happens here?
He will kill the
Yeah.
explorer.
The
He
Cherokee
needs to.
Rifleman should have gone after the Explorer there, in my opinion. We see an outpost and 200 coin age up from both players. We'll take a look
Ooh,
at the decks really quick. Um, it
that's very
is
offensive, but I guess this outpost will get lots of damage. especially from the Cherokee Rifleman. Also,
Yeah.
just gonna drop on like 1,500. Yeah,
Yeah. Taking off 500 HP. The decks are very, very similar. Knuschelbär does have one frigate in deck, does not have land grab. In a mirror, if there isn't a significant difference in military population or economic population, you could run out of resources on the natural resources on the map fairly fast. So I could see land grab actually being somewhat useful, but that's only if it gets to that, and I don't really expect it to. Not in a mirror.
mm, I don't expect it either because you don't need land grab anymore because the plantation's already nerfed to 600 food,
Yeah.
or just the amount was nerfed, but it's a buff.
So yeah, 600 wood is a lot less than 800
Yeah.
wood. It's we see a longbow start from Knuschelbär. I like this. I really, really like this. So, if he sticks with longbows, he probably would be at a disadvantage. 60 food, 40 wood. They have only 1.25 multiplier versus the muskets, versus heavy infantry. And so in all reality, if they are just standing still fighting each other, the muskets actually have a better statistics, better attack and
Yeah.
HP than the riflemen. We do see that there's a 30% range resist, so it's pretty close in all reality. But
He
I
doesn't
like
have.
the choice.
Oh my
Oh
God! Optimus Prime didn't pick up this treasure. He
no, he
just
didn't. But he does
went
have a
back
villager close by. He could pick it up if he wanted. But yeah, his explorer goes down right
third time.
before. Okay. I
He just
really
had his
go ahead.
he just had his explorer grouped up with the muskets
Yeah.
and went away with the muskets and just pulled the explorer. So yeah, this is not looking good for Optimus because if Nushelbear adds some muskets, he will have lots of firepower with these longbowmen.
Yeah, I really, really like the opening of the five longbow. That's all he made, but it has given him such an advantage. He has picked off close to 10 musketeers just with these five longbows and staying out of range. It's really, really nice. He needs to not take this fight right now, and he's starting to back up, but it might be a tad bit too late. He does pull trick a little bit, and he makes it out. Looking at the current military population, it is 9 musketeers, or actually 14 musketeers, 5 longbows versus the 21 musketeers of Optimus Prime. I really, really
Yeah,
like the start of the 5 longbows.
both.
He did that right.
Yeah, both adding second barracks. Maybe Optimus Prime needs to add some stable. Just
A stable
reach
is a
the longbowmen.
possibility, but I don't expect Knuschelbär to go more longbowmen, and I expect to be just muskets from both players. And if that is the case, then Hussar would be useful for raiding, but that would be it. They wouldn't be very useful in a fight at all.
Yeah, Optimus Prime doing longbowman himself to just
Yeah.
get.
Yeah, be able to deal with the longbowmen just getting a little bit of the range advantage and picking off what they can. Being able to mm, being able to oh nice musket raid, very nice. That's one villager down. I believe that's only one, yeah, only one villager lost, but yeah, really, really close here. Adding in a few more longbowmen, so we'll
Yeah,
see how what this does here. It should be a really close fight. He is under the outpost though, and the military population is better for Knuschelbär, and he has defender's advantage. I think Knuschelbär wins this.
yeah, and the point here is one difference. Knuschelbear picked up his musketeer attack, grenadier
Ah, nice,
damage,
yeah.
and Optimus just went for 6 musketeers. So this is not looking good for Optimus.
No, not looking good for him at all. The Minutemen are coming forward. They're still about on a half HP, a third HP. It is really looking good for Optimus in this fight, though. He is under the Knuschelbär is under the outpost of Optimus Prime
Yeah.
here, and the Longbowmen actually doing half decent, but it is really, really close. I think that outpost has done a whole lot, really.
Yeah, but now I guess Knuschelbär needs to add stable.
Yeah, I think a stable would be a wise choice here. You see this many longbowmen out from prime. It would force the opponent at least to micro and move around. And if the longbowmen reposition, if they move and then fire again, their whole attack animation, very, very long starting attack animation, is going to be reset, and it'll be significantly slower attacks from them. The rate of fire will be less.
So another difference, Optimus going for 6 Longbowmen and Knuschelbär for Team Musketeer Grenadier hit points. So
Yeah,
that's giving Knuschelbär a better late game scheduling. Um, it
perhaps.
scales better in late game
Yeah,
because
that's one way to look at it for sure. We do see six longbow ship from Knuschelbär also. He is a little bit up on XP, it looks like, just by a little bit. We have a fight going in here. Optimus Prime losing a couple. Let's see how many he loses here. Is he gonna keep on he does pull back. All right. I was wondering if he would fight it at all, but he does not. He could fight it now that the longbowmen are out of position a little bit. But he does
he's
not choose to do so.
he's expecting some Hussar and adding pikemen.
We do see two villagers go down for Knuschelbär. Optimus Prime picks them up. It looks like Knuschelbär just got a manor a manor up on the right hand side, and both of the villagers, the one building it and the one that popped from building it, are both went down. We see some musket raids on the bottom and on the top. We'll see how many villagers they're able to get. It looks like one on the bottom at least.
2.
On the top.
Oh, Optimus reacting very fast and also adding a stable here. We got a stable start. Also getting 700 gold. And
Yeah.
maybe he can pick up one villager here.
He
Just
could
to
have
see
picked
what's
up
going
one
on.
villager on the bottom here, but he opted to run with his musketeers. He
No
is going to
picking
pick
up
up an
one.
additional one, yeah. Well done by him. Looking at the economy, it is slightly in the head for Knuschelbär because of that. The military unit population slightly in the lead for Prime, though. Really, really close. We'll look at military units for you guys. It is 51 musketeers, 12 longbowmen for Knuschelbär, 12 muskets, 41 longbowmen, and a pike for Prime, though. This is the pike are good for sieging and protecting against cav, but that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you can also put them in cover mode. It's also providing lots of damage tanking.
that's
But
true.
as long as those Hussar not in the game, I don't think Optimus Prime will hump in. He will just attack move.
Yeah, we just do
Oh,
see a couple longbowmen coming down and taken out. The military lead still it's a lead for Knuschelbär. Yeah, the stable out. We'll see units in queue. See if he is making a Hussar. He is. Oh wait, not Optimus Prime is making Hussar. Okay.
yeah, he's both adding stable,
Yeah.
but the Hussar from Knuschelbär will come a little bit later. These Hussars directly going to raid, but Knuschelbär is already prepared for.
Yeah, quite a few idled villagers out from Knuschelbär. I do like the Longbowmen. I'm really curious if it's going to pay off, though, because I was told that Musketeers are just the way to go in this British Mirror and Age 2. But we'll see what happens. It looks like the Hussar from Prime is going to be snared. That is one. I
He
think
will
they'll make
save
it
it.
fine. Yeah. Um, the longbowmen have a range advantage over the muskets, but we saw in the previous fight here, the muskets did pretty well when it came to actually coming up close and fighting. The longbowmen, excluding their first attack animation, they have a faster rate of fire. They fire twice as fast, so they essentially have 34 attack after that first firing animation. It's more like 1.8 ish. Um, so 1.8 rate of fire as opposed to 3.0 from the muskets. So this should be really interesting. The Musketeers have the cards that's really nice, but I'm really curious to see if the Longbowmen are going to pay off or not for Optimus.
Yeah, he just needs some cover with the muskets, and you can easily pick up Hussar from that range if your micro is good enough. So one Hussar will be down here, I guess, if he reacts. Just trying to pull, and now he will attack soon.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Primus lost too
barely.
many units like that, just running by the army of Knuschelbär in with reinforcements, and he's doing it again. Ugh.
A raid going down here.
Oh yeah, nice. Did he picked up at least one villager?
One
Looks like
villager,
two.
yeah, one villager.
Perhaps it's two. Let's look at that. I think it was probably two villagers, but um, really, really good there. So we see units lost, five villagers lost for Nushelbear and four for Optimus Prime. Um, really close
Oh,
military population, definitely different unit composition though, and more longbowmen get at least one gets picked off. The waypoint just is not in a good spot. Villager
one,
gets picked off from Optimus Prime there
two.
too.
He's not reacting.
Oh, nice. This over here, yeah, nice. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Third
He lost a
one.
villager by the wall on the near the FBs though too.
Yeah, it's also. I think it's nice from Optimus Prime walling and covering the mines.
Yeah, I
Not a
agree.
bad choice. Not a bad choice.
And
But
Optimus Prime has more reinforcements getting lost. That's I would really like to see how this game would play out without that. I think he might. I'd like to see a longbowman versus muskets in an actual fight, but we're not going to see that, or we're not going to see it playing out perfectly due to all the units lost by Prime. He
yeah,
also
it's
is,
always back and forth. And
yeah. He also is not making full use of his longbowman being able to poke and have making full use of the long range. We may have a fight coming up here, though. We'll see.
yeah, but look at Optimus Prime card. Land grab, so he will definitely transition into mills.
Yeah, he already has three.
Yeah,
Interesting. Interesting.
240 wood with that land grab card. It's not bad.
So, it's not bad, but it is extra wood, and you're not on hunts. Looking at Nushelbear, he is already on a mill himself. So we'll see what happens. We see a raid down in the south, a few villagers going down. That is three villagers. That's actually pretty decent. I like the raids from Nushelbear. He's definitely
Hmm.
giving him the economic advantage at the moment.
Oh,
And the longbow being caught
holy
out.
crap!
Yeah. Honestly, Nushelpair just playing it a lot better, reacting to things a lot faster, and Optimus Prime losing so many units and villagers. This is rough for him.
20, 21, 22, 23,
Yeah. Yep.
25 in total. No,
That's
24.
no 25. Is it got another one coming
Yeah,
down just a sec?
yeah.
Maybe. It
No, he
doesn't go
just
down.
pulled it
Yeah.
back. But this is, I guess this is game.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. Military lead for Knuschelbär, economic lead for Knuschelbär. Yeah. Optimus Prime just losing way too many units that were reinforcing. The waypoint just not set up correctly. Um, yeah, really rough for him.
I guess his setup was better, maybe do it to land grab for the late game, but he just fell apart after mid colonial, I guess, just losing too many villagers and not reacting to the raids.
Yeah, villagers on mills are much safer than villagers on hunts. Villagers on hunts, though, gather at a base rate of 0.84 per second. And then obviously that's the base rate. So steel traps, hunting dogs, doing a lot more on top of that. The base rate for mills is 0.5 per second. So significantly less. Uh, he,
Mm,
and on top of that, you require wood to build the mills in the first place. So uh, being forced to go to mills is not ideal. I think that game could have played differently if the reinforcements from the barracks, the the waypoint was not set on the opponent's
one
military.
yeah, one interesting thing is Optimus Prime just covered himself the south side, south middle with walls to not get raid, but he still got raided like on the north side and on
Yeah,
the south mine side, but it was just kind of like um saying, okay, I'm coming with the hussar, I'm raiding now. It was not like coming from the dark and just raiding and going back.
yeah. Yeah, definitely a little bit map awareness issues from Optimus Prime there. But Nushibar takes it. Game number one. Well played by him. We'll get into the next game shortly. Just going to look at the post game stats real quick. Villager population. Actually, Optimus Prime had the advantage early, but Nushibar took it and pretty much ran away with it due to the raids. Obviously, that's not a huge difference, but two villager difference at 10 minutes and pretty much staying like that the rest of the game definitely is a lot in a mirror. Military population, very similar. I think Prime would have been ahead if he didn't lose all the villagers. I mean, all the units reinforcing resources gathered. You can see how much of a difference that made, losing the few villagers here and there, and then also going onto the mills made a difference for sure.
Yeah, let's head out to the second game. Let me just. What's the second map?
The second map is Tuparo, I think. Let me confirm that. It is no, it's Lumico. Lumico, and let's see who picks first. Nilla Ninjas for Neutral Bear picks first. Yep.
At the same time.
All right, so game number one picked up by Neutral Bear. We'll see if Optimus Prime can take game number two. Lumico is very interesting. Um, we see lots of FFs from this from the players, but the majority of the time the player that controls the map wins the game because you really only have two hunts unless you herd like crazy. You only have two hunts in your base, and um, if you do an FF, you have to really make it count pretty quickly. Um, and if the opponent has the trade route advantage, he'll have the advantage when it comes to shipments, and you're not necessarily going to have as many shipments because you're not going to have map control. So we'll see what happens. Spain
Why
picked up by
surprised?
Knuschelbär. Knuschelbär, definitely interesting here. Probably going to be an FF from him.
Yeah, it's just like a map for Spain, walling up the left side, the edge or that choke, and then going directly to TPs, going up, giving having that strong fortress push.
Yeah, Two TPs.
So
We'll see what the matchup is going to be, but two TPs is if you're not controlling the map in an FF, I think it's a little bit lacking, honestly. If the opponent takes them down, you don't get a whole lot of value out of them, and it's going to slow down your FF too much, perhaps. We'll see what happens, though. Um, we'll see what happens.
so we will just see Knuschelbär will get his outpost on the middle TP and also his base.
Yeah.
So that's most common thing you can do with Spain, but the answer from Optimus maybe going Ottoman could be nice,
Yeah.
or maybe going Germany also not bad, a very good fortress.
Y-
Uh, Civ also maybe China, I don't know, but falls apart against Spain. Let's see.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we'll see what he picks up. If it is indeed Ottomans, this is a very classic matchup in the current meta. But I have
Mm,
seen Ottomans win, I think, 5 out of 6 times, maybe 6 out of 7 times. Only seen Spain win once in that matchup. Yesterday we saw a little bit of a, shall we say, countering the meta. We saw that one player went for auto double barracks Jan Rush
mm,
versus a Spain FF, and the Spain TC went down before he even hit age 3. It was a
yeah,
proxy barracks in the back of the opponent's base on Dhaka. He never saw it coming, but yeah, we'll
it
see what
was
happens.
Minimalt versus who was it again? Minimalt
Uh,
versus
it was Minimote versus the only boss.
yeah.
And the only boss I believe did it really really well played. Um, we do not have a civilization picked yet from Prime. He's probably talking with his teammates and trying to figure out what the what civilization would be good here.
It was on Dhaka, right? Yesterday.
It was on Dhaka, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Japan? Interesting. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen Japan on this map yet. Have you?
No, but it's not bad going for the forward hunts of Knuschelbär, just shrining them up.
Yeah, versus the Spain FF, it might be hard to control the map. We'll see if he does that. Japan is a little bit weak early on. As the game progresses and players age up, they become stronger and stronger though. So we'll see what happens here. This is EPL Season 2, Week 4, a match between Knuschelbär and Optimus Prime. We did see Knuschelbär take game number 1, but we'll see what happens in this game number 2.
Yeah, let's check the hunts first. 1, 2, 3. I guess I never saw unfair hunts here, right? Always, always okay. So yeah, as I mentioned, if you just go here, shrine here, I don't know if he can shrine here. If he does this, he can also just buy time because Nushelbear needs to just wreck these shrines, and that can give Optimus a good timing for industrial or for a very strong fortress push.
Yeah, we'll see what Japan does here. I'm really, really intrigued. You could go for a map control early and try to take all the shrines on the map and whatnot. Or you could go for a boom, which is what I'm used to, but in 1v1, perhaps you don't boom quite as much as in team games. I'm really curious what's going to happen here. Do you have an idea?
Yeah, let's just also check Optimus Prime's deck. Will he go for water or will he just pick shrine his shrine stuff? So
Yeah,
he's already up. Oh,
we do see a bear and a dog out for Optimus Prime. Japan, or sorry, for Knuschelbär, Japan, Optimus Prime did get a war dog, but it looks like Spain did a little bit better there. Well, how many shrines is he on? Oh, that's his first shrine that he put up. Okay.
first.
That's why he was not fighting. He needed it out ASAP so that he could continue villager production. He did do a ports consulate, yeah. Well done by
So this
him.
is a good sign for Heavenly Kami.
Yeah, we do see the cherry orchard scouting the back of the map. We can see that Optimus Prime has scouted a lot better because of that. Yeah, yeah, Heavenly Kami probably going to come in first, but could be a lot of other options too. 300 wood is an option. Um, could save his shipment for age 2, possibly. But Heavenly Kami is probably the most common thing. Yeah.
Yeah. If he just goes Portuguese, I guess
Oh, he could
Heavenly
also send 3 fishing boats. That's
fishing
that's
boats. Yeah.
obviously a possibility too.
Right. Right. So
Um,
300 wood. Okay. Will he just gets the TP?
yeah, it looks like he'll get a TP and a shrine out with that. I like that choice. 3 fishing boats could definitely be good though too. I'm wondering if he's going to go for early map control or not. He has 3 villagers on the age up wonder, so he's definitely wanting to age up uh, decently fast. On the other hand, Spain, he's gathering some wood. Okay,
He's
so
getting both of
he's he's trying to get a trade post. Yeah, he has sent ATP, but 2 of the trade posts already picked up by Prime. So that ATP is not going to prove to be very useful early on, at least. Really well done by
Yeah,
Prime
for
there.
sure. Yeah, he just with his card, he just denied Knuschelbär's card
Yeah, yeah, I
with
like that
300
choice a
wood.
lot.
So normally 300 wood is not a good choice,
I feel like it's half
but at this
decent,
case,
but yeah, in some situations it's actually really really strong. And he does that there, and he has a distinct advantage. Um, he'll see Nushilbear just now realizing that if he looks at the scores of the players, he will know that the opponent has both trade posts.
and he will getting the settler and also getting fishing fleet from Portuguese.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, on water maps, Portuguese is just a really strong opening for Japan. We do see a villager picked up by Prime here. To see what he does with it, I'm pretty sure the monk from Spain. Okay, he's going to try to pull track it away, or not.
No, he will just go in his base.
Yeah, that's what I expected too. But yeah, he'll be doing that shortly, probably. It looks like a FF from Knuschelbär. Optimus Prime sends 300 wood into 600 wood, so probably lots of shrines coming out from him.
Yeah, and also shrine with this villager. This is very
Nice.
smart.
Yeah.
I would expect them to shrine here, but
Yeah.
he's just going safe, I guess.
Yeah. It looks like Knuschelbär herded the third hunt over here, and he did that's really really smart. In NFF, that's what you want to do. But we see Optimus Prime not really taking map control right now. He does have some Ashy out. He's going for the trade post of Knuschelbär, but he doesn't have like an FB or really strong map presence, honestly.
Nah, he will just, I guess he will get the benefits of the TP.
Yeah, we see the age one food upgrade for the Japanese villagers. On the other hand, the Spanish villagers have hunting dogs, so pretty even there so far. Uh, Optimus Prime confirms that there's ATP out from Knuschelbär. Knuschelbär is on the way to age 3 right now, halfway aged. I'm curious what he aged up with.
This
Um, Go
the
ahead.
Admiral of the Ocean Sea, that means 400 food and one caravel.
How do you see what he upped with? This is something that I should know, but I don't.
Now, if you just look at text being researched, I guess,
Uh-huh.
you will see it. And
Oh,
if you
if you
click up,
click on it. Okay, I see. All right, gotcha. Thanks. Appreciate it. Now
no
now
problem.
I will
You're
be a better
welcome.
caster from now on. We do see a lot of Ashy mass coming in here. It is, let's go to military units, and it is 19 Ashy. So we'll see if he can punish Knuschelbär before he gets units out here.
Yeah, and he will also see that Knuschelbär goes up with the Admiral. So
Yeah.
Caravel is there. Oh, he will maybe nuke down those shrines.
That's a possibility. He also is expecting there to be some fishing boats on the map. If he paid a lot of attention, perhaps he would not expect Heavenly Calming to be the first card sent or the 3 fishing
Yeah.
boats. But we'll see what happens. He is going for fishing boats. That's a fair bet, especially on a water map that Japan's going to have some fishing boats out.
Yeah. I think he knows that Optimus started with 300 wood because he just got these TPs very, very fast. Spanish gold, okay.
Yep, I like the
It's very
choice.
greedy.
It is greedy, but it is versus Japan, and he does not have huge map control. He has units out. We'll see if he's able to defend here, though. I don't think that's enough to stay under TC. Yeah, he just runs back. Um, yeah, I really like the Caravel and 400 wood. 400 wood is really nice for an FF. And then the Caravel, of course, taking out all 3 fishing boats. Well done by him. That's the economic loss for Japan, just with the age up bonus.
Yeah, if he just can pick up these two shrines, it will be better for him.
Yeah.
Just not doing it right now.
One really interesting thing we see is neither player has taken down any of the opponent's trade posts, and Knuschelbär
Yeah.
has the trade post closest to Japan, while Japan has both of the trade posts closest uh, to Spain. Neither player
And now,
has walled yet. Go ahead.
yeah, neither player just walled right here. That's a common thing. And now Nushelbear started to get
Yeah.
the villager first and then nuke the shrines.
Yeah, we also see 2 falconets out from Knuschelbär. I like this choice. He doesn't have a whole lot of muskets out, but seeing that the opponent has only, or had only, Ashi, I think that's a decent choice to send it this early. He's going to need to get some more muskets out to protect them for sure, though. Optimus Prime hits age 3. Okay, I like that timing. He did some early pressure. He still has a decent amount of Ashi out. He is not upgrading them yet, but should be really soon. I'd like to see them upgraded before he pushes out with them too hard. Yeah, those shrines going down from the Caravel, that's definitely hurting. Perhaps the shrines could have been placed a little bit better if there was a little bit of planning ahead from Optimus Prime. But yeah, we do see the army from Knuschelbär being pulled back after the Ashi are sieging down the barracks.
Intervention.
Enter. Oh, wait. Intervention
Yeah,
on the Japanese. Okay. I don't
he's
usually see that.
yeah. It's just because of the Lancers.
Okay. It's a
He just wants
possibility.
to be safe, not getting nuked by Lancers.
So Optimus Prime takes really good advantage there. He sees the opponent on his trade post, and he takes out a barracks in the process. He lost a few Ashy there though. Perhaps maybe it wasn't quite an maybe it was a decently fair trade after it's all said and done. We do see trade posts going down for Optimus Prime right now. He Optimus Prime is only on 8, no, make that 6 shrines out on the map. The Toshugo Shrine counts as 20 population itself, so he did not go for a very strong economic approach here for sure.
Yeah, now it's time for him to push with the flaming arrows, and
Yeah.
also having the conscious. He's on the safe spot now.
Yeah, gonna take a look at the deck real quick. I think I would have rather have seen 8 Ashy sent instead of the Yamabushi, but he sends the 8 Ashy. I mean, he sends the intervention card for the Yamabushi, and he's gonna get a couple buildings down before the fight even starts. Well done by him, but he's gonna need to protect his flaming arrows for sure. That's a decent amount of
I
lancers
think,
out.
and also Yabusamis are there.
Yeah.
They could nuke out the Falconets. They are going for the Falconets. Okay, one Falconet down, second
Both
one
Falconets.
down.
Yeah. This is really close all in all. All of the Lancers down, both of the Falconets down for Knuschelbär, but most of the units are down for Optimus Prime. I think that Optimus Prime has it here. He does. The Lancers come out. This could clean up the fight, though.
Oh,
Defender's advantage for Knuschelbär is real.
yeah. But he will lose the Lancers, but
Yeah.
will get the flaming arrow. No!
He does not get the flaming arrow. That is so close. 20 HP. That's huge. Honestly, the TC fire could probably take it down though. And he
Yeah.
is going to do that with 3 shots, or
No,
he's
two
gonna pull it
shots. And
back.
no, he's saving
7
his
HP.
flaming arrow.
That is so close. He does have some more Yabusami out. Yabusami are only good versus artillery and cavalry. They aren't good against anything else. 11 ranged attack is pretty weak. Yeah. And more Lancers come out. It does seem that Prime is pulling back again. No, he goes back in. Oh, an artillery foundry out from Knuschelbär. That's interesting. I guess for Falconets, Culverin is an option. We could also see 2 more.
Falconets.
Yeah, go to units in queue, be able to see that. Um, Optimus Prime does have the option of sending 2 more flaming arrows, so I don't know that I would have necessarily gone for Falconets this early, but you could go for a Culverin or something and then a couple Falconets, something along those lines.
Yeah,
Optimus Prime in a commanding lead right now. Knuschelbär does
definitely.
have 3 TPs, so that's not to be underestimated. But yeah, I really like the position from Optimus Prime.
Yeah, he's definitely on a very good spot. With these Yabusamis, he can also easily get the Falconets. And I guess this is game. Knuschelbär will resign soon.
Yeah, probably.
If he is
Looking
not perking.
looking at reinforcements. All right,
GG.
GG. Well played.
Yeah, the 3 TP stagecoach came just too late.
Yeah, yeah,
I guess one good thing Optimus Prime did was getting the 300 Voot and getting the 2 TPs.
yeah.
That just completely denied Knuschelbär's second card advanced TP.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a decent fan of 300 wood, especially if you don't intend to shrine broom fully. 300 wood, even if you just built shrines with it, is 3 shrines, and Heavenly Kami, while good, it only gives you like after everything's all said and done, something like +2 shrines if you have 20 shrines. So it's only like a 10% upgrade on how fast it gathers, but it does give a decreased wood cost. Sending 300 wood though, he just builds 2 TPs, completely counters the ATP build order
Mm,
from Knuschelbär. And yeah, when you do something that throws a loop in the plan, it throws a wrench in the plan of the opponent, it can really pay off, and that's what happens here.
definitely a very wise choice.
We see the combat XP very, very close at by the end of the game. We look at the resources gathered. Optimus Prime pretty much in the lead the whole time. Military unit population. Prime has a decent military unit population throughout the whole game, but middle of the game, Knuschelbär actually had a decent amount. It was really, really close. That fight was actually super close. If
Hmm.
there was more, if he had the ATPs, he probably would have had another shipment out, and I think Neutral Bear would have taken that fight instead of Optimus Prime. So
Definitely, those 4 lances would be there just
yeah,
earlier, but Optimus Prime also did a second wise choice by getting the intervention. You just see barely intervention from Japanese, but against Spain, especially against the Lancers, you need sometimes the intervention.
yeah, um, yeah. It was good. I think that maybe the 8 Ashley would have been almost as good, but either way, he does get some strong anti-cav units out. Well done by him. That concludes game number 2. Optimus Prime evening up the score 1-1. What's gonna happen in age 3? I mean in game 3. Um, let's get into it.
Yeah. So the game is already open. We are waiting for you.
I'm coming right now. Alrighty, so Tuparo is the map. Optimus picks first. This map is extremely open. It's also a map where I might value. I don't know. I actually haven't seen Japan on this map, but being able to have a decently safe um, uh, town, if you will, village, a decently safe position, just because of Japan being so defensive. They're able to gather just from the cherry orchards. Their villagers don't need to go far onto the map. They do have they can build shrines everywhere though. It's a decent option, but I don't expect it here. Usually this game comes down to who can take map control, and
Yes.
and we'll see what it comes down to. Optimus is going to pick a civilization first. He cannot use Japan here. He cannot use game number 1. He cannot use Brits. Neutral Bear cannot use Brits or Spain. We'll see what happens here.
Russia, Aztec.
Russia, Aztec, France and Germany are other things we see. Iroquois, Ottomans, I have seen also on this in the recently. But yeah, out of all of those, which ones do you like the most?
Hmm. I think if you're a good Aztec player, you can control the game and also boom out. Uh, Aztec is not bad, a bad choice here. But also Ottoman, a very good one. You can be aggressive or you can just adapt to your opponent. And I
Yeah,
think maybe, and also maybe if you really just want to control the game, control the map, I think one of the best choices are Russia.
yeah, having a civilization uh, that allows you to have safe hunts and also allows you to raid a lot is really, really good. Uh, Having a stable unit advantage is can be really good on this map. We see raids is very, very effective due to players generally having to gather from hunts outside of their base. We see Spain picked up
Mm,
by Optimus Prime. I haven't seen Spain on this map yet, I don't think. Have you?
the pr no, the problem here is going for Spain could be deadly or a shot in his own leg because you can easily pick a rush sieve and you can't wall up on this map, and that's the problem.
I don't think we're going to see an FF from him though. Rods give you the mobility advantage in Age 2. If he goes Rods and Expo, that could be pretty decent. We'll see what Knuschelbär picks into it though. Um, yeah, there's a lot of ways you can approach Spain. You can boom it out due to Spain having a somewhat lackluster economy. It is worth noting that ATP can be very effective on this map though. Um, yeah, other possibilities is to obviously you don't have to boom it out versus Spain. You can also have really good early aggression versus Spain, but I think that might be playing a little bit into Spain's hands. There are definitely civilizations that has better aggression than Spain early though.
I don't know what Knuschelbär will go for, but he can play aggressive civs, and especially on this map, if you're playing an aggressive one, it's always benefits you because it's an open map and you can't wall even your own base. You just have a little space to wall.
Yeah, I think ATP Spain can be stronger than a lot of civs when it comes to early aggression though. On this map specifically. Um, Gonna be really interesting. I'm really curious. Maybe it's Germany. Um, if so, I feel like Nuschelbär is expecting an FF from Spain, and if Optimus Prime does not FF, I think I might give the advantage to Spain in this matchup. It's gonna be really really close either way.
I think maybe he will surprise him by doing double Soldner.
Yeah, Dobbs could be really really nice. They completely wreck
I wanna
Rods.
see Dobbs.
Yeah, Dops and Expo with maybe a few Ulans from shipments could be pretty nice. I'm gonna make sure the overlay. You want to introduce the players?
Yeah. So on the left side we see Nuschelbär going for Germany, and on the right side Optimus Prime playing Spain on Tuparo, right? The map is Tuparo,
Yep.
and this is the third game of best of five, right? All of the five games will be played in this series, so we are 1-1 now. And
Yeah.
Optimus Prime directly just going to take his TP, while Nuschelbär also does the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Both players picking up a TP early. It was a wood start, I assume. Yeah. I suppose that favors Germany. What's your opinion on that?
Getting a wood start?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely just favors Germany, but it's also up to Optimus Prime picking up good treasures. You know, you have your dog, and you can maybe pick up some good treasures and maybe have the first age up for yourself. But I don't know how this will go on. I don't know this map that much. What kind of treasures we got here? Just 100 XP.
Yeah, we
He's going for
see. We see 20 coin picked up by Prime, 40 food and 40 wood by Knuschelbär. We'll see what Spain's going to go for next, though.
So 100 food here and 70 wood here.
70 wood is
That's
really nice.
yeah, another 100 food here.
135 coin is nice later on, too. It looks like 100 XP is going to be picked
Yeah,
up by Spain. Um,
not
I
bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. I'm a big fan of XP. I really am. It allows you to get to your shipments a lot faster, and it allows you to have an advantage in a lot of ways. 70 wood picked up by Germany on the opponent's side. That's really, really, really nice, though.
Yeah, definitely he can maybe go for early TP, second TP. That's that's very good.
Yep.
40 wood picked up by Optimus Prime.
We see Prime close to having his third shipment already. Knuschelbär, of course, as Germany, you get shipments slower. As Spain, you get them faster than other civilizations. So going to be a big discrepancy between shipments between the two players.
Yes, and one thing Optimus Prime is not going for ATP, I guess. He's just saving maybe both of the shipments to get a fortress push.
It's a possibility. He does have ATP in deck. If he sends it now, then he could actually use it at the same time as if he were to send it earlier. So I kind of like the choice of delaying it. If he's gonna, he still hasn't sent it though. So yeah, it's looking like he's not gonna go for ATP. I'm a little bit
Yes.
surprised by that. On a map like this with 4 trade route TPs and also 4 native TPs, the natives are Inca and Carib. Carib are not amazing, but Inca can be really, really good. Carib, the Carib blowgunners are decent, but you don't really get any upgrades for your economy, if you will, from that. The Inca though have excellent upgrades for your economy and
Yeah.
military.
Metalworking work rate for mine 20% and also road building 20% infantry speed.
Yeah, and then you can also train your units
Yep,
faster. So
faster.
really, really good from them. The Carib, uh, I know they did have a few improvements, but they have nothing that directly affects your economy. So it looks like going into Age 2, Knuschelbär is going to have 3 shipments stacked up. We'll see what he does with them.
Yeah, 700 gold, 700 wood maybe. And he picked all of them 700. So 5 villagers, 700 gold, 700 wood.
He definitely sent a unit shipment in there somewhere. I think it was his second card that he sent a unit shipment. Um, but yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what he goes with. On the other hand, Germany also sent. I think he sent 3 settler wagons based on the population. That's what I expect it to be. He starts with the barracks. Well done by him. 700 coin, first shipment for Optimus Prime. Could this be an FF? It could be.
Yes, that's definitely NFF.
700 coin sent, probably 7 rods next. That he's going to be able to defend from the Ulan raids with that. Third shipment, he has sent it, so I'm guessing it's going to be 700 wood or 5 villagers. On the other hand, probably 700 wood. On the other hand, we'll look at units in queue. Dops out from Knuschelbär, so we are going to see the Dops. Well done by him. 5 dogs out from Optimus Prime. Yeah, I mean, that's nice. You're going to get this 135 coin, and he doesn't get picked off by the Ulans. So, well done. I'm curious. 700 wood was sent second, and he's
Yes.
still population capped. I think maybe he canceled the 7 rods before the 700 wood, and he's sending it as his third shipment. We'll see what he does though.
He got 5 settlers, as I mentioned. He just
Oh, 5 settlers. Oh,
he
thank
just
you.
queued up 700 gold, 700 wood, and then 5 settlers.
Yep,
Uh,
you're right. uh,
and
go ahead.
maybe I was maybe assuming also Rodeleros against Ulan raid, but he's fine on his base.
Yeah, all of his
So
villagers are really close. He's done some good herding. 7 rods are not necessary at this point, but they would do decent, knowing that Germany does have Ulans out for sure.
yes, and you can also if you have five dogs, you can easily just kind of um, get the Ulans.
Yeah.
But Optimus Prime heading up, maybe getting the TP and going for stagecoach. Optimus Prime already up with his scout, so 4 Hussar, not bad, but Knuschelbär nuking down this trading post, also a very wise thing. More Dopp soldiers, Doppelsoldners are coming, and maybe
Yeah.
he can just get this. Let's
Optimus Prime has 3 skirmishers out, but that's not enough, I don't think.
Yeah, definitely not.
One thing that is lacking in Spanish decks, just as an option, is the ability to have. Oh, we see the Dops turn and fight. The rods do half decent into this with 40% melee resist, but all 2 Dops going down there. Definitely some HP lost on those rods.
Yeah, this stops is also forgotten. Don't leave me
Yeah.
alone. He just says, "Don't leave me alone." But
All right, so at this point in the game, we see Knuschelbär up a little bit on score. He has a better economy, slightly more military unit population. Additionally, Prime has been H3 for a while though, so we'll see what his next shipment is. He's got some more skirmishers that have come out. I think skirmishers and rods with maybe some falconets would be really, really good. That looks
yeah,
like what he's going for. On the other hand, Germany H3 typically goes with skirmishers and war wagons. I think perhaps I'm
yeah,
going to give the advantage over to skirmishers, rods, and falconets in that matchup, though. It's going to be close for sure.
yeah. The problem here is for Germany. Optimus Prime had a TP, and he just got Spanish gold and wood after Nuschelbeer was like fortress. So he will have a very very good push soon.
Yeah, he could. We see another TP going up from Optimus Prime. Yeah, really, really good. We see definite military population advantage over to Prime. The economy is really close. Not taken into account is the Spanish gold though in that recalculated economic unit population. So I would perhaps give a slight edge over to Prime. Definitely close though.
Yeah, and maybe so going for War Wagon, not
Yeah,
bad, yeah,
we.
but he definitely needs skirmisher for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, killing the explorer, don't letting him getting the TP.
Yeah, I think that's smart. We
And
see.
Optimus Prime is heading. Oh, this is a very very good pick here.
Yeah, for
3
sure.
settler
4.
wagon.
That's 4. One already went down, so that's 4 settler wagons going to be going down. That is huge. That gives the absolute economic lead over to Prime for sure. We'll see what. Oh, looks like some of the skirmishers might be picked out due to being reinforced by Optimus Prime. He does notice them, but they're going to be picked off for sure.
Yeah, but still, 3 settler wagon. That's a huge 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 pick.
Yeah. Yeah, those settler wagons are that's huge for sure. That is eight villagers swing, and Prime just his economy is so much better at this point. It's gonna looking at the economic options in H3. There's not a whole lot for Germany. Of course, you have 1,000 wood, 1,000 coin, but he has nothing else that's going to help him economically. He could have course an economic theory, but yeah, you're not going to send that until much later into the game. Prime, on the other hand, he's he has Spanish gold, so his economy is even a little bit better than what you see. We see the Ulan raid coming in here. Villager is going to go down. Two villagers.
Yeah, second one. If he would stick on that, but he just tries to save the Ulan. But
Yeah.
still, maybe he can still get that villager before going down. But
That Ulan's getting a lot of scouting information. That's pretty nice. We see also a lot of villagers idled for Prime here. He probably noticed them just from being chasing, and he gets some lancers out, lancers and the falconets. Whoa, we have a big push coming in from Knuschelbär on the left. Lots of skirmishers and war wagons, a few Ulans.
that's
Um,
too less, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite enough. Military population very, very close, but the Falconets out from Prime, I think, gives him a slight advantage. The dogs also are not taken into the
Just
population account.
need he just needs to kite much. The war wagon just shows up the military unit population much.
Yeah.
But there are lots of skirmisher. He can easily kill them. So Nushelbeer really needs to pay attention on which fight he should go in on which not.
Yeah, I
So
think it was
sending
fine to go
two,
in there and pull out when he did. I think that was well done by him.
yeah, sending always two Ulans to raid, it's is not bad. He needs some raids to get the economic population, just even it up.
Yeah,
We
he
got
definitely does.
lancers here and lots of skirmisher here. 23 for Optimus, 22 for Nushelbeer.
Yeah, really, really close. The war wagons get on top
Oh,
of
the Falconet.
the Falconets, but the Falconets make it safe.
Yeah,
The Lancers and Hussar come a little bit forward, force Knuschelbär to back off, but that's really, really close. The Skirmishers come forward. The Falconets should get some good shots. They do. The Skirmisher advantage is securely in the lead for Optimus Prime currently.
yeah. And he also has, I guess, the military lead. He has Rodaleros, he has Falconets, he has Skirmisher, he has Veteran Lancer.
Yeah,
Nushelbeer needs either Jaegers. He needs those Jaegers now.
Yeah, one of the weaknesses, just about the only weakness of a Germany FF, is that you do not have two Falconets. So he's going to need to sacrifice some more wagons in a fight probably to take out the Falconets. Perhaps he's going to be able to do it with Ulans, but I wouldn't rely on that. And here comes the fight. We see Lancers, Skirmishers, Rods, and Falconets versus war wagons, some Ulans, and some Skirmishers. It looks like Knuschelbär doesn't necessarily want this fight, but Prime is going in. The pop from
Hey,
the...
Ulan's popping him with
Yeah!
the Minuteman. Oh
That's
my god.
huge. Oh my goodness. I think it's going to take this fight just from that alone. Really,
Yeah.
really well done.
Two Falconets down, and he will clean up the skirmisher. He will clean up the army of Optimus Prime. That's a perfect timing.
Yeah, absolutely perfect timing. Well done. I really, really like that. Just the defender's advantage over Knuschelbär completely swings that fight in his favor.
Yeah. And I think this is GG from here because, yeah,
Yeah, GG. Well played. Knuschelbär takes that 2-1. Really close series between these players. Very, very, very good games. Let's look at some of the post-game stats there. What's your takeaways from that game? Dark Sultan?
what?
What's
Uh,
your takeaways from that game? What really stood out to you in that game?
yeah, the first one, Knuschelbär is still Optimus Prime was able to get his shipments or get the civilization bonus from the TPs, but um, during the colonial and the fortress, Knuschelbär always take out the TPs of Optimus Prime.
Uh-huh.
Always with Doppelsoldner first, the first one, and then killed the Explorer, denied him getting the TP. Optimus Prime bought his Explorer back, um, take another TP, and Knuschelbär took it also. So despite that, Optimus Prime still had the chance to just go for early Spanish gold and wood, but he just took time. And Optimus Prime also got 3 settler wagon, which was huge, but still, Knuschelbär just played very wisely, just kited at Optimus Prime's base and just went back, lets Optimus Prime just push him out, and then gets the perfect shipment Minuteman timing from the back. And that was, I guess, the important moment or the important timing to just clear out the army.
Yeah.
So it was like Optimus Prime had like 85 military unit population. Knuschelbär had like 64. With that additional Ulan shipment, could it be like the same? But after the fight, Knuschelbär had 65 military units still, and Optimus just dropped down to 15. Let's just take a look at the military count on the post game. You will just see the military unit population just fell down immediately.
Yeah.
It's like from 15.2 to 15.42 in 40 seconds. He was just completely cleared.
Yeah, that was a really, really good fight. Good patience from Knuschelbär. We saw that Optimus Prime, he had the 2 Falconets, and he probably was a little bit overconfident there. Really, really good fight from Knuschelbär. That gives him the advantage in game score. He is up 2-1. Looking at the post-game stats real quick for you guys, Combat XP definitely in favor of Knuschelbär after that last fight. Looking at resources gathered, pretty much in the favor of Optimus Prime the whole game. Villager population, definitely advantage over to Germany early, but we see that Knuschelbär or Prime takes it later. Knuschelbär evens it up due to the raids later on. So
Yeah,
well played. That was an exciting game. Did not know who was going to take that until the very end.
yeah. I was also just like, okay, that's not a good moment for Nushelbear, but he was just knowing, okay, let's just position him, or he just went left south of his base, so the lancers will just come on the front and the skirmisher will just be on the back near to his TC where the shipment comes. That was very, very smart.
Yeah, yeah, very smart. Well done by him. That was an exciting game for sure. Um, yeah. Alrighty, we are gonna get into the next game shortly.
Yes. And
Uh,
the game 4 means Civ reset, right?
it does mean Civ reset. You are correct. I don't see either player hosting a game currently. Um, we'll get into it as soon as they do host. Um, yeah, I'm just waiting on the players. Perhaps they're taking a little bit of a break. Um, I'm gonna go to the stream overlay while we are waiting. It's gonna be really, really shortly though. Stay tuned, guys. Welcome, guys. We are back. It looks like the players were having failed to join with each other, and that's why they were not hosting. Well, they're trying to, but they weren't able to join each other's games. So it was indeed both players reset their routers, and it looks like we're going to get into game number 4 here. The map is Guatemala. And they already have that selected. It is going to be Nilla Ninjas, aka Knuschelbär, picking first.
And that's the Civ reset.
Yep.
That's just right.
Yep, it is Civ reset. You're right. Game 4 is Civ reset. This map, I haven't seen it in the past week and a half, but Aztecs is very common on this map. Other possibilities include Ottomans, Portuguese, Brits I've seen once or twice. What else have I seen? That's mostly what I've seen.
No. ESO
Yes,
down.
ESO down now. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Well, I guess we can try to entertain the viewers for the next few moments. This map is very interesting. You have the islands on each side spawn with cows and berry bushes, a mine. It's really, really nice to take advantage of that. We don't see a whole lot of players. We see players preparing for this map in one aspect or another, but we often don't see them taking full advantage of everything it has to offer. You start with a canoe, you can take the treasures, and we see players doing that. That's really, really nice. We also saw one map recently where the one player used the canoe to get the treasures and then snuck around to the opponent's side and took out the opponent's canoe with the first shot while had the first shot advantage while the opponent was fishing. So really, really close there. But yeah, lots of different things.
So Knuschelbär going for Spain.
Yeah, Spain. Wait, did he lock it in? Yeah, he did. He did. So Spain by Knuschelbär. Very interesting. What do you expect in return? I think Ottomans might be a choice here. We did see Japan do really well in the last Spain-Japan in game number 2 on Lumiko, but I don't know. Do you think Japan would be as strong here as on Lumiko?
On Lomako? Could be, but the problem sometimes is on Lumiko, I guess. You cannot set everywhere the shrines because of the land, and there's half of the map is covered with bog, I guess, or with marsh or with
No,
swamp.
no, not Tuparo, Lumiko, the game 2 map.
Game 2 map. Wait, Lumako.
Is Japan? So we saw Japan.
Okay.
Right,
Japan versus Spain. Right.
right.
And Japan won that game, right? With intervention and
He
getting
did.
300 votes. Maybe he can do the same here too.
Um, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right. So the differences between Lumiko and this map is much more open. If you lose map control really early, you could it could be really bad for you. Japan
Yeah, but
has.
you can easily wall up here.
Yeah, one thing that's also worth noting is there's berry bushes on the island that Japan could make use of. So yeah, really interesting choice here. I don't think I've seen Japan yet on this map. I have seen Spain once or twice. Um, yeah, I'm excited for this. We see game number 2, Optimus Prime beats Knuschelbär. It's the same matchup, Japan into Spain. played by the same players. So we'll see what happens here. This is EPL Season 2, Week 4. Knuschelbär versus Optimus Prime. We'll see who takes this. Knuschelbär is up 2-1.
So yeah, what Malov?
Go ahead and introduce the players.
Yeah, on the north side we see Knuschelbär going for Spain for the second time, and Optimus Prime also going for Japanese after Civ Reset on the south side for second time too. So we will see the the second round of the matchup of Spain versus Japan, and let's see what will happen now. Maybe Japanese will go for the same strategy again, or having maybe a different strategy, maybe going more on water.
Yeah, water is a much bigger possibility on this map than it is on Lumiko, especially for Japan because they can basically play very turtly. On the other hand, it's a very real possibility for Spain too. You're not going to have as many hunts. You only have two hunts available basically. If he
Mm,
chose to herd the giant salamanders, he could. But yeah, only two coin mines in base. There is a third one on the island. Looks like the all islands spawned fairly. That's good for them. Yeah, yeah, this is really interesting. Well, this could be played a lot of different ways. We'll see how they choose to do so.
yeah, and another patch on this map is normally you're on high ground, but this map was just even up. So normally you had a choke point here, and you could easily wall it up, and you were just safe. But now you're not on a high ground anymore. That's interesting. So this also gives us some different playing styles rather than the old map.
Yeah, I think I
Well,
like that. If it was if it was just uh, easily wallable, I think both players, or this would be a heavily watered map. Whoever had better water would win, basically. Um, that'd be just my
is this a
guess.
bug?
What?
Look at this, 100.
No, that's not a bug. So real quick, Sangyan Dunk, thanks for the $5 donation. I appreciate you a lot. We did see earlier a treasure picked up by Prime. It was contested by Knuschelbär, but he takes that 50 wood treasure swing. This is has his computer can worth a crate of 100 wood. He can take it. Japan can take this, but all it does is unlock the 100 wood crates. So he would have to go over with a villager and
Mm.
which it looks like he may be doing really soon,
Oh, he
possibly.
does. Oh my God, he doesn't take the treasure.
He can take it, but he doesn't get 100 wood until the a villager gets over there.
No. Ah, okay. Lol. I was just kind of confused.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a really funny treasure, but
Okay.
it is yeah. We'll see if we see a villager coming out from Knuschelbär. So while Optimus Prime gets the XP from the Treasure Guardians, oh, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be really close. They're probably
Canoe
both
will
gonna
be
gather from it.
no. The canoe will be faster.
It doesn't
Canoe
matter.
will be
They're gonna
faster.
unlock the treasure, and then the 100 wood's just gonna be sitting there, so they can both gather from the crate at the same time. But I'm pretty sure Knuschelbär will take the majority of it. Looking at the fight over here, it looks like Optimus Prime recalled both of his explorers, and we see 70 food picked up by Knuschelbär. And Optimus
One
Prime.
second. So Optimus will get 40, and Knuschelbär will get 60.
Yeah. So pretty even all in all. That is so funny.
Yeah,
We see Optimus Prime spamming in chat. He was a little bit frustrated with that. Really funny treasure. Perhaps Prime was planning on it. We see Prime this time has sent Heavenly Kami instead of 300 wood. Knuschelbär is sending
yes.
ATP and taking all 3 TPs. So well done by him. I'm gonna give the advantage over to Knuschelbär currently because of that.
Yeah, definitely. And he will maybe go for Stagecoach this time. So this time the ATP just provides him lots of uh, benefits.
I'm curious if he was relying on that 100 wood to get some TPs down. Be interesting what he was planning.
I don't know. But the thing is, Nushelbär already up, and Optimus is kind of late, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit, definitely. I do like the choice from him to shrine the basically third humps
Yeah.
that are a possibility. We do see the cows where, yeah, exactly. We do see the cows that were picked up from the island go over to the shrine for Optimus Prime. Really well done by him. He could technically actually use his canoe and pick up the cows from the opponent's side. We see that happen sometimes, but he's not going for that. Yeah, lots of shrines coming out. It is currently 10 shrines, sorry, make that 8 shrines out from Optimus Prime. So a very different strategy than in game number 2.
So, a very normal stuff by Nushelbär. He will go for 700 wood and then maybe age up. No, he just clicks up for 5 villager and
Yeah,
then he will take Spanish gold
yeah,
and then
that's
1000
standard.
wood.
I don't know. I've told others this recently. I mentioned it in a couple previous casts. Well, 5 villagers is really safe. If you're seeing your opponent shrine boom like this,
Look
I'm
at
so sorry for
this.
that sneeze, guys. Yeah, I think that's really smart. The Cherokee, he could also get villagers from that. But yeah, going for the we see the cows picked up by Knuschelbär. Going for 5 villagers into Spanish gold. You could save your shipment until after Spanish gold is sent, and it will actually give you a little bit more resources. But it's definitely not as safe. You're not able to send military shipments as easily. You could, of course, cancel them in age 3 and send just military shipments. So in some ways, you could say it's almost safer. But yeah, he opts for 5 villagers. We'll send Spanish gold probably next. We'll see. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
the one good thing about this Cherokee settlement is that you can have the Cherokee basket weaving. That means your techniques improve dry storage. That means docks, market, mill, and plantation improvements no longer cost wood. So he can easily go for amalgamation. And he has that Cherokee basket weaving, and he will just get the hunting dogs, steel traps, the placer mines, and the amalgamation without spending one wood.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's really, really nice. He can also, I mean, yeah, that's really, really nice. He can also get the 4 villagers from the Cherokee. So I really, really like Spain's play here. Japan going for age 3 right now. Compared to game number 2, he is not necessarily quite as far ahead. He does have max shrines though, so that's really, really nice. And well done from him. We saw earlier he tried to get the cows from Nushelbär, but he does not do so. Nushelbär had already picked them up. He does pick up the treasure that was on that island, though. Um, yeah, yeah, really exciting things. Looking at the rest of the treasures on the map, we see 130 wood right here. That's a really, really good treasure. 90 XP right here. Those are the really good treasures left. The increasing population cap by 5 is okay. And not going to do much for Japan. And it could be okay for Spain, though. We see some shrines being sieged with the muskets and the explorer from Spain. We also see that he aged up with a caravel in the 400 wood. On C maps, I just really like that option. He also goes with an artillery foundry fairly early, so he may get some falconets out from that.
Hmm. But 2 flaming arrows are incoming.
Yep. Yeah, we see a pretty strong push here from Optimus Prime. 2 flaming arrows, some Bestiros, and Ashi also has the Daimyo, so he can ship things. It kind of gives you defenders, not advantage, but reinforcement advantage just by having the Daimyo there.
So, Knuschelbär didn't took amalgamation, and I'm wondering why not. I mean, only 200 food. Maybe because he has Spanish gold, I don't know, but he should take it.
Yeah, with Spanish Gold and 3 ATP trade routes, notice he has 5 Falconets out. Yeah, that's a lot. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, with Spanish Gold, you can actually and 3 ATPs, you can actually really you don't need to gather a whole lot of gold. It's actually really nice. You have a lot less villagers on gold. The
And
Falconets coming forward. Go ahead.
I like this choice. Oh no! What are those falconets doing?
Oh
No,
my
please
goodness.
no.
2 Falconets go down for 3 for
Three
free.
for
And maybe even a 4th with the
four.
Yabusami pick it up.
Yeah,
They do.
this is.
That is huge. That is a huge swing. That is 400 wood, 1600 coin. That, oh my goodness. That is the whole lead Knuschelbär had. Yeah,
Was it a lag or was he sleeping?
I think it was sleeping. Pretty sure it was. Um, yeah, that is. I mean, we saw that Optimus Prime reacted right away, so it wasn't just lag. Yeah, 5 Falconets. That is huge. Optimus Prime securely in the lead now. I don't know what Knuschelbär is going to be able to do to come back from this. That is 500 wood, 2,000 coin swing for Optimus Prime. That is huge. That is huge. I honestly I am at a loss for words. I don't know what Prime can do at this point.
You mean Knuschelbär?
Yeah, I don't know what Knuschelbär can do at this point. I'm obviously at a loss for words. I can't even say things properly. Yeah.
So Ashigaru Yabusame combination is very good. With the flaming arrows, I don't think Knuschelbär can do something. Even building the culverines, yeah, the culverines brings nothing.
Yeah. Does he have a castle? How did he get 2 more flaming arrows? It's not showing it. Oh, the culverins. The culverins take out the flaming arrows, but the Yabusame are going to clean those up so easily.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You can build it from the daimyo, I guess.
Yeah, you can build them. No, you can't. You cannot build flaming arrows from the daimyo. I don't know how he got 2 more. I don't see a castle out anywhere. I have no idea. Maybe it's a spectator bug or something. Maybe he shipped 2 more from the home city, but regardless, well played by Prime. He completely takes that game after destroying those Falconets. That was definitely the game deciding factor there. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, he could maybe wait for the culverines, yeah. But I am, to be honest, with that mass of Yabusame, um, I think Optimus Prime would still clean out the mass of Knuschelbär
Yeah.
with the amount of Ashigarus, with Yabusames, and with 4 flaming arrows.
Yeah, I really like the choice of adding in Yabusami. Flaming arrows are very weak to Culverin, due to the culverin having a six range advantage over them. And that's a whole lot. Flaming arrows, of course, are pretty decent versus artillery, but culverins just have that range advantage. Yabusami, though, kind of shore up that weakness for Japan. They have an 8 times multiplier. Could possibly get higher with cards, but basically an 8 times multiplier versus artillery and 3.5 times versus cavalry. That's all that they're really good against. With a ranged attack of 11, they're not good versus really any other units. But yeah, well played by Optimus Prime. He takes that. Game number 4 goes over to Optimus Prime. It is 2-2. Both
Yeah.
the game 2 and game 4, Optimus Prime counterpicks Spain with Japan and takes it. We are going to look at the
Defense.
post-game stats really quick for you guys, and then we are going to get into the next game. All right, here we go. The last map is going to be Iowa. So Iowa, and we have Optimus Prime picking Civilization first. I think with Prime picking Civilization first, they give the advantage over to Knuschelbär, but we'll see how it plays out. Really well played from both players so far. Alrighty. Looking at it. All right, looking good. We're going to get into this shortly. Noosh picks first. I'm sure he knows that, but just letting... Oh, sorry. My bad. Prime picks first. That's what I meant to say. Um, yeah. This will be exciting.
Yeah, and Prime won 2 times the battles between Japanese and Spain. But
Yeah.
now Nushelbeer has the advantage to counter his pick. So we are on Iowa.
Yeah. Iowa, Inca, and Lakota are the natives. Very, very good natives. Additionally, there are 3 trade posts along the trade route. The thumbnail is not updated. There are no lakes. So it'll be very interesting. Very, very open map. Lots of trade posts. Neutral Bear is going to get a drink while Prime decides what civilization he's going to blind pick into Neutral Bear.
So, okay, he's AFK.
Neutral Bear is. Prime is probably talking with his teammates, getting some
Mm,
advice.
I'm just AFK for 2 minutes.
Okay. We are going to get into this game very shortly, guys. I think I give Neutral Bear the advantage. I think he's just done better versus Prime. Definitely in game 1 and game 3, and with the exception of that last game, has with the Falconets has been able to just micro a lot better than Prime. It appears. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens here. It's going to be really close. Different civilizations we see for Iowa. France is an option. Other civilizations that really any civilization is available. Um, as long as they are good on open maps, they can be strong on this map. One thing that French has, that while they're a very solid civilization, just lots of options available to them. They also have the ability to go for the trade posts, the native trade posts, and get really good natives out. Additionally, something we have seen on this map some is I believe it's called native lore. I could be wrong, but it is a improvement that that makes all the or it's a card that makes all the improvements from the native trade post cost no coin. And on this map, there is a lot of value out of that. You're able to get a lot of value out of that. We'll get into this first game shortly. I'm going to go to a stream overlay while we are waiting for it to start. For anyone that is curious, the ESOC TV 2 is hosting another game. But we should be starting really shortly, probably within the next couple minutes, like 2 minutes or so. So yeah, just gonna go to stream overlay. Catch you guys very soon. All right, we are back, guys. Prime, just taking a little bit of a break. He locks in China in game number 5 on Iowa. Yeah, that's interesting. China is definitely known for FF. A lot of options for Knuschelbär in counter picking. We'll see what he goes with.
Ottoman. Let's go to the last match. The deciding one.
Yeah.
So that will be interesting. I just have 20 minutes. I hope this game doesn't goes like 1 hour.
Yeah, this could go. I don't expect to take too long, but we'll see how it goes. You are more than welcome to jump out if you do need to at any
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I will just call it.
Ottomans versus China. This is interesting. Both are known for their FFs. Ottomans can apply a lot of pressure early. I think that might be a good choice on this map, actually. Maybe staying H2 and applying a lot of pressure would be really good. You would have the TP trade post control, and if you're able to do damage to the opponent in China before he can get his H3 masses out, then it can be really, really good. We're going to make sure everything's good to go. Do you want to introduce the players?
Yeah, on the north side we got Optimus Prime playing with China, maybe showing us some karate. And on the south side we got Knuschelbär playing Ottoman. This is the last deciding match of the 5 series, and it's 2-2, and we are excited to see who will come on top.
Yeah, for sure.
And we,
This could be really, 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 really interesting. It is 2-2, like you were mentioning. We see Prime taking both of the games, Japan versus Spain. It is a wood start, so I was expecting Prime to go for a TP, but he hasn't yet. I'm curious what he's gonna do here.
he will go for a double village, I
Mm,
guess.
no, he's going for the trade post now.
Yeah,
He might not get it in time though. I think he probably will. It's going to be really, really close though. This trade Trevois is going to pass by it, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
no, he will not. He will not reach. He will not get the XP.
Yeah. I think he will. It's a big delay between when the trade Trevois goes off
Mm,
screen and comes back on. Like we said though, it's going to be extremely close. We're as casters not sure which one's going to happen. If he doesn't get it, then it's going to be a definite mistake to go for that treasure.
yeah, he's just getting it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so he does get it. Well done by him. Yeah, so we see. I think that was a good choice there. We see that Spain, or sorry, Ottomans goes for this treasure way on the, or sorry, trade post way on the left, and China didn't want to contest that. He knew that he had enough time to get a treasure and get that trade post before the trade voice comes by. We see a 90 coin being picked up now by Optimus Prime. Looking at the treasures that have been picked up so far, Prime's gotten 40 food, 70 food, and now 90 coin. Knuschelbär got a bear, but that was it.
Yes, and there are not lots of treasures on Optimus Prime's side. More of no. Are there any good treasures here on this map? Actually, I don't think, right?
There is a 50 coin and 70 food treasure on Knuschelbär's side. On Prime side, there is a villager, which is really nice. Two stray sheep isn't a whole lot, but for China is actually pretty good. 40 XP and base for him, and then a Native American warrior on the left. Those treasures are pretty decent. I like them.
Yeah, the settler is the best one, I guess, but it's just on the corner of the map. I guess neither one of them will just scout it.
Yeah, we do see a Native American warrior being picked up by China here. That's going to definitely give them advantage when it comes to it comes to the Age 1 fights. We see that the monk and the explorer are the same speed, so it doesn't look like this explorer is going to be caught out anytime soon. We see Ottomans is almost age 2, and China has just started aging. So I'm curious if he's going to go for early age 2 aggression. If
No, he's
Nushelbear will.
going for Silk Road.
A Silk Road.
Yeah, that means
Interesting.
he will not get 400 wood out of the first crates. He will get like 500.
Yeah, exactly. On EP, the Silk Road does not affect team, and in fact, instead it makes all crates worth 125 instead of 100.
Yes.
It still affects the trade posts, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so
affects.
it's kind of a boost to your crates and to your trade posts. So really nice from him. I think yeah, H2 aggression is what it looks like for him. He's got a barracks going out already. Um, We'll see what his third shipment's going to be. It could be really interesting here. If it's 700 coin, he's probably going to FF. If it is something else like, well, even if it's 700 coin, he might not FF. We see, okay, he's definitely training Janissaries. He is not going for an FF. H2 aggression. I like that. Perhaps I would like it is if he was a slightly more aggressive, though. Um, China probably going to be doing the FF. Looks like he is macroing for that. But yeah, that barracks is fairly far back if he's going to be doing H2 aggression. I definitely give Ottoman the advantage in H2 with the better
Yes.
units. So I wouldn't be concerned about putting the barracks so far back. It is worth noting that having that barracks there gives you decent line of sight for defending, but I mean, all it's doing is defending that mine later on.
Yeah, he's adding stable,
Uh,
and
okay.
maybe he will gonna upgrade stagecoach. I don't know.
He does. He upgrades it right now, and
Yeah.
we'll see what he does. He's already gotten some upgrades from the mosque for his villagers. He could go 700 wood and then 700 coin after this. That'd be a pretty decent option. It would allow him to control the trade route, getting enough Janissaries out, and then aging up on the back end of it so he's not behind China. It looks like that's what he's probably going to go for. Really good from him if that is what he's
Definitely.
going to do.
700 coin out.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. I don't think he needs to gather any more coin from the mines. He doesn't. He's just gathering it from the crates. He's getting a market out. Hasn't gotten any ups from it though. Just expecting to do it really shortly, and he gets the he'll get the upgrades in transition. He does get the XP from building that market then though. Yeah. All right.
And he's
So
going up with
Confucius Academy.
Confucian. Yeah.
There's a little bit of
Um,
debate whether Porcelain Tower or Confucius Academy is better in Age 3. If you do Confucius Academy and you intend to go to Age 4 earlier, if you intend to go to Age 4 before too long, then I think Confucius Academy is definitely better. But
mm,
Porcelain Tower gives you resources and it doesn't give you any specific bonus directly upon hitting age 3. But the Confucius Academy gives you 8 arquebus, and on
and
top of
that's
that is going to give you flying crows later.
yeah. On this situation, you just need the arquebusier. You need to go up with Confucian Academy to just uh defend this push. If those arquebusiers wouldn't be there, it would be very hard for Optimus to just deal with this army. So it's all good. Upgrade going up with the Confucian Academy.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at it, looking really good. We'll look at the decks really quick in the midst of this fight for you guys. Um, Yeah. One thing I was curious about, and he does have it, is Prime has 7 hand mortars, so it gives him an answer to the 2 falconets, and I really like that. You don't usually see that in China FF decks, but I really
Hmm,
like that option.
not bad. Mm, I'm interesting if Knuschelbär gonna add some Spahi.
Um, yeah, Spahi would be really nice. The pikemen are not upgraded. Pretty cheap upgrades for China with their military units. I would like to see those upgraded. I mean, He's not going to use very much more, I would guess, but it's really really cheap. Is it 100 wood, 50 coins, something like that? It's really really cheap. Um,
Yes.
so
But um,
we do see a villager was
interestingly,
picked off on this mine. Good pick off by Knuschelbär versus Prime. We see Knuschelbär still in
interesting.
age 2. So I was expecting him to do an FF. He decided not to, and he instead is just doing a lot of age 2 pressure. I think that's fine versus China, but you have to really make it count because you don't want China to get to this big army mass that they could go for.
Mm,
We see,
definitely.
it looks like we're going to have a fight coming up here for sure. Really, really close. It looks like some of the Arquebus and Chengdao are going to be picked off. But yeah, this is a deciding game, deciding battle for sure. Lots of Hussar out from Knuschelbär. Most of his Janissaries go down. Not very good from him,
He
I
can
think.
pull. He can pull the Janissaries maybe, but yeah. This is not looking good for Nushelbeer. He is just kind of stuck on 1k food the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, perhaps
Even
this
just
macro could have been better.
even just picking up the 700 food, it's like the 700 food crate was just for nothing for like 2 minutes because he was the whole time like on 1k food. I don't know what his plan is, but another problem here could be that Nushelbeer maybe can attack this
Yeah, one.
because Quang Pikemen are not there.
Yeah, that's a possibility. For sure. I don't know that. I think it would still be a decent trade for Prime though. He has a decent amount of muskets and some Chengdao, some Keshiks in there also. But it looks like Nushelbear is going to take it. He should. I think he should go for this,
Yeah,
but he's not.
he's
The Quang
definitely.
Pikemen are back.
Yeah, the
So
Quang Pikemen are back. If he would push like 1 minute earlier, it would be very very deadly. But now I don't know how he will just deal with the Quang Pikemen with the red coats. Some Hussar are like stuck on the TP.
yeah, Prime did really well keeping his Arquebus safe there. It's really really close
Yeah,
fight
this
though.
is over for Nushelbeer.
Yeah, probably. That's a lot of Arquebus still up. Do really, really well versus the Chengdao. I mean, versus the
And the
Janissaries.
Meteor
And
Hammers
Nushelbear
are there.
calls it. My goodness, this game, Prime takes it 3-2. Really close game. Well played. This was exciting to watch. Yeah. Uh, Perhaps staying age 2 was a mistake. He had a lot of food, like you were saying. Perhaps he was considering sending 600 coin and then decided not to if he wanted to age up to 3. We'll look at the deck real quick. He had all of his crate shipments in age 2. Very, very close game. Exciting to watch. Yeah, this match is as good as you get. 3-2. Optimus Prime takes it.
Yes, that's really good one. Optimus Prime just did a little comeback from 2-1. He
Hmm.
just equalized it up with 2-2. He
Yeah.
just won 2 times the same matchup. He was very comfortable with, I guess. And this match was really, really a good one from Optimus Prime, just winning the battles and then just making his opponent GG.
Yeah, really well done from Prime in the micro of those fights. We see that Nushelbear basically had military unit population advantage the whole game, had resource gathered advantage the whole game. Granted, Prime shipped a lot of military units, so if we look at that, actually he only shipped two. Well, three had intervention. Um, and so, yeah, really well played by him. Looking at villager population, he had the lead the whole time. You usually do versus Ottomans. Yeah, that this was an exciting game.